Hello again friends, I'm Andrew Goodall from Nature's Image Photography, and in this video I'm going to tell you all about how I took this photograph of a breaching humpback whale at Hervey Bay in Queensland. To begin with, we were lucky with the weather and the lighting conditions. The whale season is in late winter at Hervey Bay. That's when the sun is not so harsh as it can be in summer. We'd booked the afternoon cruise, so by the time the whales started putting on a show for us, the sun was already getting a bit lower in the sky, so all the conditions were on our side for good photography. It's also important to note that the sun was behind us for this shot. There were other times this afternoon when the whales were breaching on the other side of the boat, and then we were pointing towards the sun. Those shots really ended up more of a silhouette, so the one I've chosen to share with you was a shot taken where the sun was behind me. The photo was taken handheld, i.e. I did not use a tripod. There was no telling exactly where and when a whale was going to appear, and I really needed the freedom to swing the camera around at will. And in any case, on a moving boat that's rocking on the water, tripods are pretty much irrelevant anyway. The photo was taken with my 18 to 135mm lens, and it was zoomed all the way out to the 135mm. I do have a larger lens, which is a 150 to 500, and for some of my shots earlier in the day I did try it. The trouble was, whenever the whales came closer I couldn't zoom back enough to fit them in, so I settled for shooting with the smaller lens, accepting that if the whales were further away, some of those shots might need a little bit of cropping. It's great having a big powerful zoom, but sometimes they can be too powerful for the sort of subject you're trying to shoot. My release mode was set, as it pretty much always is, to continuous shooting, or what I often call burst mode. Once the focus locked on, I held the button down and took several shots each time as the breach reached its peak and then the whale crashed back to the water. So for each breach I had 3 or 4 photos, allowing me to choose the best one later on. I used autofocus for this shoot. My focus mode was set to one shot. That means when the focus locks on, I can take multiple photos without the camera trying to refocus each time. My autofocus area mode was set to single point. With only a few seconds for each opportunity, I couldn't risk the camera focusing somewhere else in the ocean each time. So with each breach, I could just point that center dot at the body of the whale, focus, and start shooting. Now on to the camera settings. I shot this photo at 200 ISO, which is the ISO setting I prefer to choose for most of my photography. With a mostly white subject lit up on a perfectly bright sunny day, there was no need to put the ISO any higher, because my shutter speed was well fast enough for the sort of photographs I wanted to take. To get that fast shutter speed, I needed a pretty wide aperture to let in plenty of light. The aperture for this shot was f6.3. I can open that lens to f5 when it's zoomed all the way out, but I closed the aperture down just one stop to allow for a tiny bit more depth of field, just in case that focus was out by a fraction. Finally, thanks to the bright sunlight and a fairly wide aperture, I was able to shoot with a shutter speed of a 1250th of a second. Anything over 1,000th of a second is fast enough for a shot like this, so that shutter speed was just fine. This shutter speed was actually a little faster than my light meter indicated. By choosing the faster shutter speed, I darkened the exposure a little to prevent overexposing the highlights on the whale. I shoot in manual mode, so in my case it was a simple matter of setting a faster shutter speed. If you were shooting in AV, you could achieve the same result by dialing your exposure compensation down a notch or two. And there you have it, that's the short and simple story of how this photo was taken. There'll be plenty more videos to come in this series, so while you're here don't forget to click the subscribe button so you can see each new video as they come online. I'm Andrew Goodall from Nature's Image Photography, thanks for watching.